Have you ever struggled with using different devices across multiple monitors? Constantly plugging and unplugging cables can be incredibly time-consuming and cumbersome. As a videographer and editor, I know this pain all too well. My current solution looks like this, and it's very annoying to switch every day manually the cables or running out of ports. Thankfully, the BenQ beCreatus team reached out to me and sent me the DP1310 USB-C hybrid docking station to test it. Full disclosure, BenQ provided me with this versatile docking station in return of an honest review. But enough said, let's unpack it and get right into it. The DP1310 docking station comes in a sustainable packaging with minimal plastic usage, making it environmental friendly. The packaging includes a useful one-page quick start guide and a free extended guarantee card. The main product, wrapped in paper with the beCreatus seal, protects the docking station properly. Additionally, you will find extra documents neatly organized. Beneath this compartment, the AC adapter with 2 European standard plugs is provided, but the included ones are depending on your location. In this section of the box you will discover 2 cables, a high-quality USB-C cable supporting 4K 60Hz and an HDMI 2.1 cable supporting up to 8K, also 60Hz. That's it with the box. Upon unwrapping, the DP1310 comes with a note advising you to download the display link software before use. The aluminium alloy build quality of the docking station feels premium, and I really like the fancy front design. Given its ability to operate up to 3 monitors with 2 different sources, while also serving as a charging and high-speed data transfer hub, effective heat dissipation is crucial. Therefore, it features an impressive ribbed design on the top and bottom for best passive cooling, ensuring no fan sounds. The base is sturdy thanks to non-slip pads on the bottom and left side to use it vertically. On the right side, the logo is discreetly positioned. On the back, all necessary ports are present and well labeled. A detailed explanation of these ports will follow later. The front is kept simple and offers 2 USB-A ports with data transfer speeds up to 10 gigabits per second and a charging capability of 7.5 watts. Additionally, there is a USB-C port with a power output of 36 watts. The last port here is a 3.5mm audio jack in-out, which I can use with my sound system or headphones out of the box, and I appreciate that very much, especially when I edit my videos. Now let's talk about this green huge button, and no, it's not a wheel. It allows you to switch immediately between 2 input sources, but more on that later. This package, including all these features, comes at the price of around 299 USD. This is almost the same price as others, but with much more useful features at an outstanding build quality. But there is more. Before I will go into detail of the checks the box offers and how to connect it to your system, I really want to highlight one important thing. The compatibility to the operating systems is amazing because it covers almost every system out there, including Windows, what I'm using, Mac OS, including M1 and M2 chips, Ubuntu Linux, Android and Chrome OS. And if that wasn't enough, there is more. One of the outstanding features for me is the one-button switch between my video editing notebook and my Nintendo Switch. Yes, you heard right, my gaming console. Because who doesn't know it? We all need creative breaks where we can unwind and just play. Since I don't have a TV here in the studio, the Switch has always been next to me on the desk, and I simply took it out of the dock and played with it. Occasionally I even manually connected it to my monitor for a better gaming experience, but most of the time it was too cumbersome to switch cables, so I stuck with using it handheld. This is now a thing of the past, because with the gaming dock from BenQ, the Switch is now permanently coupled to my monitor, and I only need to press the big green button once, and my defined main screen quickly switches to the connected second source, allowing me to seamlessly play a round of my favorite game. After that, with just one click, I'm back to my video editing process, saving me the nerve-wracking hassle of cable switching. And you know what? It also works with the PlayStation 5 or an Xbox in higher resolutions up to 4K 120Hz and 8K 60Hz via HDMI 2.1 for your defined monitor by keeping the other two displays up and running. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the available ports on the docking station. Let's start on the left side. These two USB-A ports are marked with a keyboard and a mouse symbol, and surprise, I connected my keyboard and mouse there. As already mentioned, you can also charge your mobile devices here, but I prefer to do that via the front USB-A or C ports. Next to them there is another USB-A port I use for my external hard drive to store my videos, audio and photo footage. As you can see, I conducted a data transfer test by copying a larger file approximately 15 GB in size from my external hard drive to my laptop's internal SSD. I'm pleased to report that the transfer was remarkably fast, taking only around 45 seconds, achieving the maximum data rate of the hard disk. It means I also didn't face any issues with editing 4K material right from the external hard drive connected to the dual input docking station, working without any proxy files. Above this port there is a Gigabit Ethernet RG45 port, which also works quite well for me. No difference from the one I used before via my mesh Wi-Fi access point. Moving on to the next two ports, there are two of the three out ports, out 2 suitable for an HDMI cable and out 3 compatible for a DisplayPort cable. These two are for the fixed monitors, which are not affected by the green one switch button for two devices, which brings me to the next port, the HDMI 2.1 in, which connects to your second device like my Switch, PS5, Xbox or simply another gaming PC or notebook. Then we have the most colorful port over here, the main HDMI 2.1 out port. This one outputs the sources with the button switch from the front to the connected monitor. Alright, we're almost there. The second to last port is the USB-C port, where I plugged in my primary device, my powerful video editing notebook. The advantage here is that I only need to connect one cable to the notebook. If you remember the beginning of the video, it looked different before, let me tell you. Now it's just one USB-C cable. Okay, you see another cable attached powering the notebook, since my notebook doesn't support charging via USB-C, but if you have one that does, for example a Macbook, you can tell by the symbol here, then it's truly just a one cable solution and you don't need anything else. So it's also a MacBook dock. This means your notebook will then charge with up to 100 watt fast charging under full loading condition. And speaking of charging, for sure this versatile device must be powered itself, right? Therefore we come to our last port here, the power input for our beCreatus DP1310 hybrid dock. I think this needs no further explanation, just plug it in and the other side to your power outlet, and here we go, we are done. But before we activate it, don't forget to install the DisplayLink software from the website. I will provide the link in the description below. Otherwise it will not work. When you visit the website, simply select your operating system and download the latest official driver. After that, proceed to install the DisplayLink software. Additionally, you have the option to install a lightweight app on Windows. While it's not necessary, it's definitely a nice feature to have. Setup is complete. Press the green button for a few seconds and your system will start with your connected monitors displaying either the notebook screen duplicated or extended. Quick tip, press Windows key plus P to select your preferred option. Once everything is up and running, you will immediately see how it improves your workflow and the way you switch between your devices. Simply hit the green button once and it will switch sources without a significant delay. Oh, and I almost forgot to test another useful feature that I really appreciate, as it eliminates the need for additional adapters or chargers, the built-in charging function. With my external hard disk already connected to the back of the hybrid dock, I now have 3 front USB data/charging ports available. These ports can simultaneously charge my tablet, phone and watch. It's truly another game changer and it works as expected. Alright, after showcasing the incredible capabilities of this little fellow, I must say you get a lot for your money. However, you may ask, are there any downsides I discovered as well? First off, as a videographer and editor, I frequently use memory cards, and a built-in card reader would have been a great addition. Nonetheless, due to the front high-speed USB ports, using a smaller card reader is not a big inconvenience. Another aspect I might have approached differently is the placement of the 3.5mm audio jack. While it's convenient for headphone use, having it at the front isn't necessary when connecting a sound system to the docking station. Alternatively, integrating a second one at the back could have been an option, but I'm grateful that there is one nonetheless. To sum it up, I want to thank BenQ once again for sending me the BenQ beCreatus DP1310 professional USB-C docking station to test out. I'm glad I'm allowed to keep it because it improved my setup workflow and also make my breaks more enjoyable. Moreover, my desk looks much cleaner now without all this cable lying around. They also sent me all necessary links you need to get even more information of this awesome hybrid dock. I will put them in the description down below so you can find them easily. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you have any questions. I will personally respond to them as quickly as possible. If you like to watch more content from me, stay tuned for a few more seconds as some of my other videos will appear somewhere around me. With that said, take care and see you in the next one.